Inna Allah ala kulli shayin qadir has a spiritual impact in our understanding also. That anything in our lives that we need, we should always turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of the ways of doing this is Salatul Istikhara. If you ever have an issue, you need to make a choice. You pray 2 rak'ah, 2 cycles. When you pray the 2 rak'ah, in the first rak'ah cycle, you recite Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun. In the second rak'ah, you recite Qul hu Allahu ahad. At the end, when you give salam, you do the dua. Allahumma inni astakhiruka wa astaqdiruka bi qudratika. Allahumma inni astakhiruka bi ilmika wa astaqdiruka bi qudratika. Wa as'aluka min fadlika al-azim. A famous dua. When you finish the dua, recite salawat and salam upon the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and then go and do what you need to do. Anything that Allah wills will happen, meaning all the good will happen. If Allah does not will that thing, the asbab will not be made. If Allah wills for that thing, only good will be the outcome. Only good. Someone may say, how can this be? I'll give you a simple example. Sultan Nuruddin Zengi rahimahullah ta'ala, the predecessor to Sultan Salahuddin al-Ayyubi rahimahullah ta'ala, during his kingdom, they caught a prince or a powerful man of the Western world. Now, the Arab sources, how they name people, they Arabize the names, or they don't specify who that was. But we know, growing up in Europe, that there were different kingdoms in Europe. It must have been a prince belonging to a kingdom. When he caught this person, they had a consultation meeting. In that consultation meeting, all the wuzara, the ministers of Nuruddin Zengi, were of the opinion that this man should be executed. Why should he be executed? Because he was responsible for many deaths of innocent people. And additional to that, if he is not executed, then he will be a danger to the Muslim state in the future. This was by consensus, all the ministers wanted this judgment. Sultan Nuruddin Zengi rahimahullah was of the opinion that we should take a ransom for this man, a high ransom, and with the ransom money we can invest the ransom money in a few projects that are needed in the Muslim world. This was his individual opinion. So in the night, and remember, Nuruddin Zengi rahimahullah was a man of Allah, was not a common ruler. He was a man of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Famous stories regarding him, like the one where he went to Al-Madinatul Munawwara after the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to him in a dream 3 times. Famous story. So, and his advisor was a Sheikh Umar al-Malla Himsi rahimahullah ta'ala, a famous jurist. When the night approached, Sultan Nuruddin Zengi rahimahullah prayed 2 rak'at of Salatul Istikhara. Salatul Istikhara. And carried out his own decision, relying on Allah. Meaning, Salatul Istikhara is carried out when there is nothing haram carrying out. You're stuck between 2 permitted choices. You're stuck between 2 permitted choices. Or you want a good outcome from Allah. When he performed his Salatul Istikhara, he decided to release the man. He received his ransom first. He received the ransom and he sent the man. The man traveled by night. By the time he reached the Crusader fortress, he died himself. Meaning Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala took his soul away. So like this, Nuruddin Zengi rahimahullah achieved both goals. In the morning, he gathered his wuzara, his ministers, and he said, you wanted the man executed, he died with the will of Allah, but I wanted the ransom money and I received the ransom money with the will of Allah. So this was the biyadika al-khair, in your divine power is al-khair, goodness. Always turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with Salatul Istikhara. Some people, they wait for dreams in Salatul Istikhara. It's not essential to have a dream. This is opinion of some scholars in Shir'atul Islam. They mention this opinion. You do the istikhara in your dream. If you see green or if you see white, then that's a good sign. If you see red or black, that's a bad sign. But the sunnah method, you perform the Salatul Istikhara and you carry out what you want to carry out. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will do best for you. You do this for 7 days maximum. You can do it once or you can do it 7 days.